What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Total Specialist Week 3, Day 2 SBD. Guys, I was feeling great. Everything was falling into place. The warm-ups were snappy, moving phenomenally, and I loaded 390 for this triple at RP 7.5, and it went awesome. This is an all-time PR, my best triple on squat ever. 390 pounds. 5 pounds up from my best set of 4, which is 385. And I hit that like in 2022. So it has been a long time, like I said, since I PR'd on my lower body lifts in general. But man, it's been a long time since I've even touched weights this heavy. So to be able to come in and execute very, very well and feel like not just like I'm able to do it, but that I've got it no issue, I think that's a huge win for me. So I'm excited. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but we got one more week on this block of triples before we deload, which means that I probably will end up loading 400 at least for the triples. So we got a chip on the inside of the bar here. I know you guys might be noticing that. And the reason I have that in there is because just making sure that the plates don't clip the sides of this rack. Because this rack is very wide. And if I don't get perfectly even placement of the bar in the J-hooks, I will hit the sides of the rack every single time. I might hit it unracking the bar. I might hit it on the re-rack. I might hit it both times. And putting the chip on the inside pushes the plates out just enough so that I never have that issue. So that's a little trick for you guys. If you're on a crappy commercial gym rack setup like I am, I learned that from Brendan Teets. Shout out to Brendan Teets. Anyway, yeah, so that means that our back offs were 290, 300, 310, 4 ascending sets of 5. Moving on to close grip bench, 225, 235, 245 for our ascending sets of 8. 10 pounds up from last week. Moving very well. Close grip bench is still feeling very, very good. There is no bicep pain. And honestly, I'm approaching a PR set of 8. Like, if I do another one of these 10-pound jumps, then the final set of 8 on these ascending sets will end up being a PR set of 8, a best set of 8 on close grip bench. And let me tell you, I honestly don't think I'm approaching the RPE cap for the close grip bench. I really don't. Like, the RPE cap for this sets of close grip bench is supposed to be 6, 7, 8. And I really don't think I'm that close to 8. Especially on this 245 for 8. I don't even know if this is a 6. I don't even know if this is anywhere, right? And the whole reason was I was just going to linearly progress until, I hit the RPE cap. And we had our 10% drop, of course, the top set to 2,000 kilos. Very easy. But yeah, I mean, why stop the progression train, to be honest? Like, I think it's going really well. Bench is, getting back to being in a great spot. So why mess with a broken system? I'm just going to keep doing it until I hit that RPE cap, and then we'll just figure out what happens from there. You got RDL's top set of 6. RP7, sorry. Went up to 285 for my set of 6 here. Not too sure if this is an RPE, 7? But, again, any weight that I've touched on this program so far for RDLs has been pretty much the heaviest weight that I've gone. Because way back in the day, I did like 8 reps with 275 as like an 8 rep max. And then ever since then, I have not touched heavy RDLs, so I'm already doing more than that. I could definitely smash 275 for a lot more reps. And yeah, I don't really know. The program is kind of suggesting what I do on these, and I'm kind of deferring at this point. So we got 250 for our two backup sets of 6. I really like the tech on a lot of these backup sets, especially. I feel like it's really dialed in. I feel like I'm using an even distribution, at least what I should be, in quotations, of lower back and hip to move this weight, and I'm definitely feeling them in my hamstrings, and I'm really feeling the contraction in the hamstrings on the concentric. That's got to be a good sign, right? Anyway, like, I'm really happy with the way that everything is moving in that regard too. No issues. As a guy with a fragile back, as historically proven, I'm excited by the fact that RDLs I can go this heavy and nothing's really going wrong. Leg press, 665. Again, kind of just throwing weight on here and seeing where I end up. Not my best set of 10 ever, surprisingly. I've been in the 700s, but it does feel weird going into these leg presses. We had back off sets of 10 based off of the top set. It feels weird doing these. I don't know if my ROM is really great, and part of me wants to swap these out for like hack squats in the following blocks, but another part of me wants to stick with it. And I don't know. I guess I'll have to see which part of me actually wins that argument. But yeah, leg presses, just fine. Getting the work in, no issues. Lying hamstring curls, coming at you next. 5 pounds up from last week. 140 for 3 sets of 10. I like, this is my favorite curl variation, but I am kind of confused because I know that you want to train this curl variation if you do primarily hip hinges, but because it's lengthened bias, right? Or is the lengthened bias the seated one? I can't quite remember. Anyway, just getting the work in, no problem. Last thing I recorded was the seated calf raises. Somebody has screwed up this machine because I do not remember it being so difficult. I think somebody has moved the seat back further, so the lever has changed, because I've gotten over 225 on this exercise and I can't even unrack that anymore. And I'm pretty sure my calves haven't gotten weaker, but hey, it's possible. Great workout today, really feeling awesome. The program is going great despite everything else that's going around me in real life. And yeah, just feeling great, feeling strong, excited for the future.